The first fighter boxes out of the red rouge corner on my left. He weighed in at 66.45 kilograms. As a professional, he's had 20 outings and remains undefeated after all 20. 18 of those 20 wins coming within the distance. He boxes in the gold trunks. He hails from Los Mochis in Sinaloa, in Mexico. Mesdames et messieurs, Jesus Carambola Alvarez. Out of the blue corner on my right at 66.47 kilograms. As a professional, 24 wins, just 4 losses. 17 of his 24 wins coming within the distance. He boxes in the black trunks with gold trim. Mesdames et messieurs, the former WBC Asian Boxing Council Junior Welterweight Champion, the former WBO Intercontinental Junior Welterweight Champion, and the former WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Mesdames et messieurs, from Berisolo, in Russia, it's Ruslan, the Siberian Rocky Provodnikov.
Stage is set now as referee Chris Tadulu takes charge of his second fight this evening. So here we go then. Scheduled for 10 rounds. International welterweight action it is. And for Rodriguez, Alvarez Rodriguez, a real test for this rising Mexican. Can't call him a star yet, but he's hoping that a win against Provodnikov will catapult him into that category. Bit of an unknown quantity. We know exactly what Provodnikov is all about. We've seen it in fights against Timothy Bradley. We've seen it in fights against the likes of Chris Algieri. Fights he lost, but perhaps could have won as well if the judges had seen it differently.
Yeah, Provodnikov comes to fight, Nick. There's no doubt about it. We spoke about Yuri Kalenga early on, but I mean, this is the real deal. The Siberian Rocky, as he calls himself, and he's the real life living Rocky.
Although the change, as I say, that Joel Diaz is trying to bring to him is just to be a little more selective, have a little more head movement. Don't take punches quite as easily as you have done in the past.
Yeah, take less punches. But, you know, you also don't want to change too much of
No, it's very difficult.
And you don't want to, you know.
And I think Joel Diaz said, though, Brian, on record saying that he can't change his style. What he can do is just refine and polish it.
That's it. You've got to just refine a guy like this and Kalenga. Because, I mean, they missed the excitement. That's what boxing's about. It's entertainment. You don't want to see a sparring session. You want to see a fight.
Interesting to see what sort of power Alvarez Rodriguez carries. I mean, as I say, it's a respectable knockout ratio, but he doesn't have any name fighters on his record, really, real name fighters. So this is a severe test for the young Mexican fighter. Right hand to the body, dug in by Provodnikov. All the action coming from Monte Carlo this evening, all of stars. We've seen some knockout action. I wonder if we're going to get one here in the fifth and final fight on this Golden Gloves Promotions card. Promoter Rodney Berman in attendance with us this evening. As is his Serene Highness.
Great right hand there from Provodnikov. It won't be long before Provodnikov will be throwing those bombs because you can't keep this guy unleashed for too long.
I also feel there's going to come a time in this fight for the unbeaten Mexican that he's going to really have to dig deep, because as an unbeaten fighter you don't know what it's like to go down, obviously, in the pros. Or to take heavy punishment in the pros. It's all been an easy ride thus far, so it'll be interesting to see how he copes with that mentally, the pressure that Provodnikov is going to bring his way.
Judging by the fight's game ready so far, 19 seconds left in the first round. Mexican's going to have a tough job out there.
But he's doing the right thing at the moment. He's got the hands up high, got the elbows tucked in, and he's circling the ring, not standing still. And he looks very focused. A couple of punches off the bell, but like 1995, the great South African fighter at Wembley lost the fight to Holiday, but then Holiday was a good champion. A bit of trivia for you as we start the second round. And Alvarez trying to establish the jab early in the round, and that's going to be a key punch for him. Doesn't want Provodnikov to move inside with impunity, so he's got to make him respect that left jab. It is.
Provodnikov is a real Rocky Marciano, Rocky Balboa, of course, from the movies, kind of fighter. Siberian Rocky.
Built his name, of course, on the ESPN Friday Night Fights, didn't he, Provodnikov? He just provided so much excitement once he made the move to America and settled in there. And the fight against Timothy Bradley was Ring Magazine's 2013 Fight of the Year. I think the American Boxing Association, Writers Association also said, well, you can't beat that for 2013. Great fight, Bradley. And they went at each other hammer and tongs, they really did. And since then, that's the reputation he's continued to build. Both exchanging to the body there.
Get inside, get inside.
Good work there from Ruslan Provodnikov. Trying to keep him at bay now is Rodriguez.
There you go. Double left.
To cage at this stage.
Double left right there.
Took a solid left hand there from Provodnikov to Alvarez Rodriguez.
You see, maybe Nick, like you were saying, his trainer's trying to change him to settle him down, take less punishments. But you also don't want to change a guy that's ferocious. You take that ferociousness away.
No, but I think from Provodnikov's point of view, he's had to look at the losses he had to Algieri, where he was outboxed, basically, although he had Algieri down in the fight, early in the fight, and was very close. And the recent loss to Lucas Mateusz as well. He's had to look at his style and say, I'm giving away too much to my opponent with the amount of punches I'm taking, even though I'm dishing it out myself. So and that was the thinking. And Joel Diaz is keen to just tighten him up a little bit there.
Yeah, but I'm just mixing it up a bit, Joe. There's two ways to look at it. You can take it away from a guy. That ferociousness is what makes him so exciting, what makes him a draw card, what makes him who he is.
Yeah, you don't want to take the Rocky out of it.
Yeah,
Siberian Rocky.
The fight out of it, of course.
But Rodriguez showing composure here in the second round. Doing what he has to do as well, making sure that he's not caught early. Just trying to establish his own rhythm in this fight. There was a grazing right hand from Provodnikov, really. Didn't get through. Nothing to follow up from it either. Rodriguez has got the hands pretty high. Didn't manage to pick up that body shot, though. That was a solid thumping right hand at the bell, which I'm sure WBA light heavy title against the South African Tommy Oosthuizen, and Bramer having to cry off with a hand injury. So that's a fight for another day. And Provodnikov very keen to step into the breach because he feels he's got something to prove. After the 3 losses he's had, albeit close losses, he feels he needs to get some momentum going back in the career. And I think that's also motivated the change to Joel Diaz from Freddie Roach.
Well, he's a former WBO champion as well, so he's been a world champion.
And he wants to be a world champion again. Look at that driving right hand.
He lost.
Sorry, Brian, that was a terrific punch. It really drove Rodriguez back on the road. Focusing on the body. Thumping shots coming in.
Spends that body, Provodnikov.
Really punches his weight, does Provodnikov.
He can punch, there's no doubt about it. He puts everything behind those punches.
Because rather like Golovkin, he's got that baby-faced assassin look to him, hasn't he?
Well, the difference is he's taken a lot more punishment than Golovkin, but...
yes, and Golovkin can really box. I'm not comparing fight styles at all. I'm just saying facially, they've got that genial look on their face. But when they punch you, you know it's business.
Oh, absolutely, both lethal assassins, no doubt about it. Both these guys, Triple G is just amazing. But this guy can fight. Ruslan Provodnikov. Got to get through the Mexican Jesus Alvarez Rodriguez tonight.
We've seen no sign of the cannon yet from Alvarez Rodriguez. I suggest that's in the right hand. He's really been trying to keep Provodnikov off with the left jab, and he needs to do more of that. But maybe he needs to start throwing that right hand a bit himself, just to make Provodnikov aware of the fact that perhaps he can fire back something. As I say that, he throws the right hand.
To load the cannon in Mexico.
Well, they're in Monte Carlo, and that's difficult for both fighters in the sense that they haven't been to this part of the world to fight before. It's new territory for them, for both of them.
Good. Keep working the body, then work the head. Come on.
Diaz in the corner urging Provodnikov to throw to the body, then to the head, switch it up, mix it up a bit.
Well, I must be honest, what I've seen of Provodnikov before on television, and I love his style, he's fighting a good defensive fight tonight. He's moving his head more than he has before, slipping more punches. So what Joel Diaz is doing in the corner is a good job. So first fight out with Joel Diaz, and Joel Diaz is doing a good job.
Rodriguez showing some skills though as well, I think. Settling into this fight, although Provodnikov's still at the top, still the aggressor, still coming forward and catching the eye of the judges.
Provodnikov is only warming up.
More to come from the Siberian Rocky. And that's not a good sign for Alvarez Rodriguez, unbeaten Mexican fighter. And throwing the right hand there from and catching Provodnikov with a very useful right hand there. Didn't seem to have too much effect, but it landed flush.
Provodnikov comes to fight. Good short 6-inch left hook.
Oh, and the legs are gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He doesn't.
Right.
He's not sure where he is.
Big right hand from Ruslan Provodnikov.
Provodnikov can finish it right here and now. And referee Christodoulou taking a very close look at this as Alvarez Rodriguez on the brink of his first defeat as a pro.
Oh, and Rodriguez gets nailed again with the right hand from Provodnikov. It's almost over this. Referee Stan Christodoulou, watch. Oh, and he's gone down again. Christodoulou's giving the 8 count. Ruslan Provodnikov has knocked his man Alvarez Rodriguez down again. And I don't think this fight's going to be going on for much longer than this 4th round.
Well, his legs are very shaky, Brian. They're gone. One clean shot and it's over. Lovis on the ropes. Provodnikov looking for the finish. Rodriguez by instinct trying to fight back, but I don't think he's got much left, to be honest with you.
Well, you're saying he's just warming up. And that's really what it looks like.
All action, come forward fighter, Ruslan Provodnikov, and down he goes again.
It's all over, Boga shot it.
It's over.
Stan Christodoulou has called it over.
Impressive win for Ruslan Provodnikov here. His first fight in the Hall of Stars Monte Carlo. I'm sure it's not going to be his last. This man is a real crowd pleaser. He had a job to do to defuse this unbeaten Mexican, and he's done it inside the distance, way inside the distance too.
Monsieur, ladies and gentlemen, let's give you the official time. Arbitra referee Stan Christodoulou calling it into it. 1 minute and 40 seconds into the 4th round. The winner by technical knockout, who now goes to 25 wins with just 4 losses. Le gagnant, your winner, Ruslan, the Siberian Rocky.